we in the building.
Yo, man, we back at it, man. Total Define Entertainment YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell.
You already know.
You hit that bell, we appear.
Voila.
We here.
And we got dream teams, you know what I mean? I just want to give a shout out to Always Best Care for
Best Care in the city.
For Dr. Brian Green.
Hey, talk to him.
His assistant,
The
John.
DR, and not the Dominican Republic.
It was a great event, well put together. They had yours truly, Putting in Work Entertainment.
Talk about it.
The talent there.
Hey.
And we have did nothing but impress.
You got
know
some
what
footage?
I mean?
Got some footage?
Hey, listen, tell them, Bills, listen,
Damn.
they got a couple performances. We just did a live show at the Millhouse, man, and listen, they put on one. It's just unfortunate that day it rained, but I'm telling you, man, the next show we have is going to be so dope, man, and we got more surprises coming for y'all.
But yeah, man. But look, shout out to Always Best Care.
Thanks.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, man, we had a good time. It was a dope event for the employee experience. Shout out to DJ Touchtone.
Hey.
You know, Lady B.
Always. Thank you, lady.
Patty Jackson that was out
Appreciate
there.
the family.
You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who put in work for Always Best Care, man. Good shit.
Keep putting in that work too, y'all. Don't stop.
Yeah,
Don't
talk
stop.
about it.
Always follow your dream, man. You know what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel me?
Following your dreams. Man.
Yeah, man. Yo, man, we in the kitchen. Season 3 coming soon.
Cut him.
It's going to be one of them.
We got a whole lot of topics.
We had a blender moment today too, y'all. We had a real blender moment. Knox went in. No Diddy, but he went
got
in.
The recipe coming up. You know what I mean? An extension of We in the Kitchen. We got the recipe. We cooking.
We cooking,
You know
and
what I mean? We want to know the flavors, man.
Yeah, for real. Talk to us.
So the recipe is going to be like, you know, entertainment based. You know, whatever you do, man. You write a book. You
Hey,
write
listen,
scripts,
and can we just talk
you
about
know what
this
I mean?
for a hot
Poems
moment?
and things of that nature. You
Can
know
we
what
give
I
our
mean?
condolences to D'Angelo, man? I mean, he was a major star, man. Can we not give him his flowers and what that looked like? And then we lost, you know, Angie Stone about a year or so, you know, before him, man. So that's crazy when you think about that because they were together. They were married.
And another thing you have to address, they have a child, right?
Exactly my point.
No mom and no dad.
Exactly.
Well, their son is grown. Yeah, I mean,
Still need 'em.
but still.
That's
you know
without
what I
your
mean?
parents,
He lost both of his.
No, And our condolences. We just want to show y'all that, like, listen, when the recipe come, that's what they come in with. All information, not only based on their own music and their, you know, prowess of being in the business for so long, and y'all getting a sneak peek, really on a stage level, where they're going to talk about their experience in the music business. You know, talk to people that's still in the music business with them. You know, the shows that they have coming and all of the dynamics that PIW is formulating into this company and this entity that we call Total Define Entertainment. And, you know, we got so many different branches, right? And those branches connect in a way where we're building. Like, we thank CEO Rowe and Tor for the dynamic job you did last week with us at the Millhouse. We also thank Zim. We also thank Total Define Entertainment CEO, Mr. Koo himself, Latif, man. So we appreciate, man, all the love that we're getting. You see what this look like. You see it. First and foremost.
I want to chime on too. Us as black men, go to the doctors, man. See about yourself because D'Angelo died of prostate cancer, and that's like almost one of the #1 killers of black men.
Yeah.
Cancer is concerned.
Get yourself checked out.
Get your colonoscopy when you're supposed to be.
I got mine.
Detect it early, and handle that, man.
And it's becoming more prevalent because we're not doing the things that you're supposed to do.
Right.
And whatever that looks like, right? Like, I was just talking to one of my aunts, God bless her, because she brought my mom back from a state of probably being not here with us right to this date. And to know that her experience in the medical field really, you know, contributed heavily to my mom making it back from Europe. So, you know, we blessed, man. And that's why I just said I don't take life for granted in one moment. Because at that moment, it could be your moment, right? So you have to live life accordingly and know what that looks like. That's why you have, you know, confidants that you can talk to about things like health. Because health is wealth.
Yeah.
Without your health, you have nothing. I don't care how much wealth you got. If you ain't got your health, how can you enjoy it?
Yes.
So, we just talk about different things to, like I said, bring it really closer to you guys to understand what that looks like in real time, right? Because I sit amongst people who have other things that they have going on, but in all in the midst of that, we still come together as a family, as you see every week, and give y'all exactly what we think is, which is, like I say all the time, it's our opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But these are my guys, so I believe in them from day one. This has been my crew. So, without them, there is no me, man. And I appreciate y'all, man, just giving y'all flowers. But as we further this conversation, right, we had another, situation. I don't know if y'all looked into it, but I watch, it is what it is. Cam'ron and Dame, they had some interesting words for each other, and we'll leave off the show with this. But I had to talk about this because I just thought it was crazy, sad, and a little upsetting because of where they come from and all of the different personal shit that done hit the fan with that. How do y'all feel about that? And did y'all feel away or didn't matter? And we can talk about Nas too
That's
real quick.
Guy, man. That's your guy, Bill.
But
Killer.
Yeah.
Fuck with Killer. I don't know, man. I mean, it's
and don't be biased neither.
No, I ain't biased. I just don't be.
I thought really to myself, Cam took the high road.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like. I mean, I guess if I have to comment on this, it would be that on the outside looking in, I think that's how Dame get his paper.
Exactly. The algorithm.
You know what I mean?
The algorithm. There's nothing else for him to talk about.
He has to stay relevant.
Exactly. That's the only way he's keeping a couple dollars in his pocket.
I mean, he's not broke.
No, not at all. Plus, they just wiped his debt out, so he got money.
But he knows how to
maneuver.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And so does Cam too.
Of course. And Cam actually tried to throw him a lifeline.
You know how to build off of that too.
But
so you know,
Cam is out there, like he's constantly being seen. Like Dame
more than ever now
because of that. On the podcast, Cam does his own, and he's on.
I'm a disagree with that a little bit, y'all, and this is the reason why. Dame is smarter than we think, right? Like, and that's why I say he's a genius, but he's a mad genius, and that's what his business relationships amongst personalities that's in the same room with him and him not being the brightest light is one of his downfalls, and that's why he doesn't get a lot of business that he once had because of his moniker. I got to be the biggest dick in the room, excuse my expression, no Diddy. But I just say all that to say that, like, when you battling against somebody who has the talent, when we watch that in real time with him and Jay-Z, and you're going to make Cam'ron the president of the company without authorizing it with the guy who's actually generating the paper for the company. Let's be real. You were the directive, but that nigga was the talent. And Jay knew if he left, this is what it was going to look like. Because your head got big, your ego got even bigger, and you got in your own way. But I'm going to say what you're great at and what you're genius at. And the reason why I said I'm going to disagree what Knox said just a little bit, which is he's forming a lane for himself. And I truly believe a lot of those entities that we call podcasts, he has them in his back pocket, meaning those are shows that are his shows.
It could be that.
No, I'm telling you right now. He's on fucking... Dame is on the internet every day. Every day. He doesn't miss a day. Because he knows right now he's in the algorithm, and as long as we keep viewing, he keeps winning. Now, it might not be from the level that he wants everybody to see him at because he went crazy and said he was the chairman of Revolt when we all knew better and otherwise. But,
he cut grass on that.
You know, we just say that to say that don't block your blessings because Cam'ron threw you a lifeline where he said, you can have a show on Revolt, I'll give you one of my slots. And whatever that looks like, just as long as I'm executive producer, and I'll give you $1 million up front. Dame thought about it. Said maybe a couple days later, because Fendi, who, you know, if anybody know hip-hop, everybody know who Fendi is. Well, he's the mediator between these two. Yep. And with that being said, Fendi told Dame, and he agreed at first, that he wanted to take the mill and he was going to go ahead and let Cam be executive producer. And when you really think about this, Cam was just saying executive producer in terms of putting my name on the bottom line when the screen started to get. Right. I don't need to be
for the credits.
Yeah, exactly. Give me the credits. Give me the residuals. Dame thought about it, and what happens? Dame get away in his own way again. No, fuck that, man. He can't be executive producer on my show. Bro, you just blocked the blessing, but yet
You know what though?
but it's crazy.
Don't forget, Dame put Cam in that position.
No, I understand
it looks
that.
kind of funny that now he's putting him in that position. It's his ego.
Exactly.
It's his ego.
Exactly.
A dude that I put on, now all of a sudden putting me on.
Mm-hmm.
I was the man. Now he the man.
Like, I look at a lot of drama, right? And this is the sad part with our culture. And I'm going to leave it at this. And then we're going to talk about Nas a little bit on a more positive note as we break out of this show, right? And out of this promo. But I still want Al to talk about things that he got coming up, Knox, and what they got going on over there with PIW. Like I said, Total Fine Entertainment, E-Dubs After Dark, Cocky Carey, you already know, Create Creations. We on one. So, back to what we were talking about. And I'll say this, right? Like, in real time, no way our culture should do what it does. And it's unfortunate that we're the only culture to do this. Like, where everybody can get money and it not be about just getting money or just trying to stay, you know, in a lane where it works for you, right?
Right.
And you see a lot of this bickering amongst guys that just should be sharing the pot in a way where we're not crabs in a barrel. I don't need to have as much as you got, but as long as I'm living accordingly, I'm okay with that. And for me, it's like, damn, why is that not okay anymore? You feel me?
Yeah.
That part. Where you get the understanding, like, damn, why is it an issue with, yo, you on?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the same platform I got, no different, and whatever that looks like, right? But you get these beefs that you just say to yourself, like, damn, Nicki Cardi, why?
Yo,
bro, we clearly see that Cardi's trying to be her.
But this is the thing, though. Like, at the end of the day, we all had a time. Little Kim resented Nicki taking her spot at one point, and it's like, let it go. We understand time moves. This is what we looked at in real time with Drake and Kendrick. It's a lot of things that you could look at to say this is the narrative and what it should be, but this is but this is what it looks like right now.
I mean, all that shit sells though. That's good marketing for both parties.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's why I think this whole thing is a game.
Or indifferent. You know what I mean?
But where we at, like, at our age and this time of our life, we looking at, why can't you build this together? Like, why can't you be, you know what I mean, and you know, just in continuity, just building the foundation.
But you know what, though?
The younger generation how to do things correctly.
That's why the younger generation is out of their mind, because this is what they say in front of them, chaos. Mm-hmm. And that's what if you don't realize what the billionaire companies are doing, the drive has always been keep them against each other because it makes more money.
And y'all fall for it.
And then when you get to a point where you get so big, they trap you.
Yeah.
Lil Durk, i.e. You feel me? Like, think about it. They trap you.
Well.
And the shit that happens that you just say to yourself, how? How?
I mean, I don't know. That could be some
Ain't nobody
some other
tell
shit.
Me how to think.
Yeah. You know?
You know what I'm saying?
But when you sign them contracts.
Oh, yeah. And the red ain't, but we ain't going to get
it. All right, well, listen.
You know what I mean? And then you get that money.
Here's the thing now. We're gonna flip gears a little bit before we go. We spin the block, throw out our promos, throw out our companies, throw out our brands. You see the connectivity. We in the building again. Thank you, Steve, whatever the case may be, for showing up. That's Mr. Banks. You already know where y'all can find him. That's on YouTube. Again, thanks out to my man Big Zim. I got to work with you for the first time in real time, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Real shit.
Zim production.
And also, man, can't forget about my boys. You know, the dynamic duo. We talking about CEO Row. You know what I mean? What an experience, man, with him and my man Tor.
You ain't him.
So we going to end this show right here, right, with this topic. We had a rap battle back in the early 2000s with two legendary titles that, you know, cemented the game at that time. Man, you talking about Jay-Z and Nas. It always seems to me like it was a competition, but not a competition, right?
Uh-huh.
Because even with the battle, and Bill's just talked on that as we was leading out our last topic about what sells, right? Mm-hmm. If you really think about it, these two niggas was geniuses, and they did it the right way. Mm-hmm. Jay and Nas. The narrative always been, let's think that they don't like each other, right? But then all of a sudden, they start to understand the algorithm. The more we bring this in correlation, the better look it is for us. So no matter how it looks for you, you got the business in Brooklyn. You got the front this time. But trust and believe, Jay down there somewhere getting a check cut from that shit for sure.
I mean,
it's dope to see it in real time. And what these dudes is doing out here and how they moving.
I mean, both of them working together. I think they both became good businessmen,
Facts.
and it's thorough to see coming from where we watched them from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I said we
to that point from rapper now to businessman and doing the investments and seeing and showing, if you're really paying attention, and showing that, hey, we can do the same thing. You know what I mean? Because that's what people see. Hip hop, the culture, is so big now.
Yeah.
That it is in these corporations and things of that nature. We are becoming businessmen, but it's still hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We still representing a certain type of aura when we in them buildings. You know what I mean? And that's just what it be.
You gotta know when to put the suit on.
And that's why it's thorough that way. You feel me?
And that's funny you say that because
that's
you know
why I look thorough.
Let me go.
No, I'm just gonna say that, putting on the suit without actually putting on the suit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the mentality. You know what I mean? You gotta be sharp.
But you gotta look at Jay. Jay already been a businessman since the late '90s. If you go back to For the Fam, Rockaware, 80 mil like 18 months. You can bullshit rap if you want.
Right.
Jay told you right then and there, I'm on something different. I'm gonna still keep rapping, but I'm learning this business now.
Yeah, from the inside out.
It took Nas a minute.
Right.
It took him a minute. I believe
Jay gave him the blueprint for sure.
No, what I'm saying, I believe Jay kind of pulled Nas innocent. Gosh, you're marketable. You're a hell of an MC, but you can make a lot more money if you do what I'm doing.
That's a fact.
And then he got the Hennessy deal.
Shit got Ring.
You know what I mean? And
Ring.
Like you said, the casino.
The casino, but Ring was before that.
Yeah.
Coinbase.
So Nas wasn't doing that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Jay always had.
But what I love, and not to cut you off,
that was all Nas shit.
But exactly. But here's the thing, though. This is what's going to blow your mind, though.
He was taught that,
No,
though.
go ahead. Yeah, but
he was brought to that entity.
And here's the thing. That's why I said this is so dope and dynamic, because he had somebody right there, really, and Diddy really laid the blueprint for both of them. But I just say all this to say that, like, with that being said, they just twisted it in a way where it worked for them. Because Nas, and this is the crazy part, because Nori just said this on Drink Champs. Nas one of them niggas, you will never know how rich he truly is. I'm gonna just keep it a bean with you. This is how smooth he is. He like some 007 shit. One of the coolest niggas you could probably ever want to surround yourself with, just because you could tell that vibe is always on something like different. He was asked a question the other day on a podcast about would he ever do a halftime Super Bowl show. He said, nah. He said, that ain't me. He said, I like watching it, but that ain't me. No, but you are a star. That ain't the kind of star I am. I loved it. Because that's who Nas, if you know Nas, you know that's exactly who he is. So for him to even do that commercial where he coming out the casino with the briefcase and you already know what that's hitting on. I'm just so proud to say in this moment, bro, I see where we're going. And I'm going to talk about something else that's super dope.
In real time, man.
And I watched it in real time on Monday. I taped it. I put it on my story. I put it on my page. I floated it all over the internet. Keyshawn Williams, bro. Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Me and your dad go back to, grade school playing basketball together. We talked about this. I watched you in your maturation, man, get into the league. I'm so proud of you, bro. Humbly.
Good shit.
I wish one day I get an opportunity to sit down with you, man.
Yeah.
And just feel it in real time, bro. Because something that you're doing, the inspiration that you have for the hood, the inspiration that you're giving us dads to know what it really truly looks like. Ace, man, kudos to you and Sean, man. I'm telling you, man, I was in heaven watching that young boy, take them kick returns and them punt returns on Monday, number 85, man. Listen, bro, from Uncle E, I'm telling you, man, you was on one, and I appreciate that, man. I'm just so blessed that I was able to witness that.
That's what's up.
Real rap, man. So
when we talk about Jay-Z and Nas, don't forget, these two brothers are from the projects, man.
Yeah.
So
the same project, basically.
No. Queensbridge and
Marcy.
They both
Brooklyn
so
and Queens.
That just lets you know, no matter where you come from, you can succeed.
Yeah.
Just look at them too.
No, and that's a fact, bro, because it was even, let's be real, though, like, after Ether and, what was the title Jay had did? What was his title?
Takeover.
The Takeover.
First.
I didn't think there was no recovery from this shit. I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. Like I just saw the way
Takeover came out first.
Yeah, and
thought it was over.
Then when Ether came out, man, I
knew it because that's my guy.
Right then and there, I said Nas has a fire in him that don't nobody know about, but we know now.
And don't forget.
And it just seems to me after that.
Passed away around that time.
Exactly. Exactly. Thought he was dormant because he was going through something.
He did.
And they know how Nas is. See, this is why I would say God is good, right? Because
he said it in one of his rhymes too.
Exactly.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. He's just nice on that joint.
Exactly.
Last world nigga alive.
And this is why I say that was big of them, because squashing it with DJ, what's the boy from California? No, he's from New York. I can't think of his boy name. Always with a turban. The Video J, man, what the hell is this?
So many
Sway in the Morning.
Sway in the Morning.
Sway, yeah.
He did an interview with that whole situation with Jay and Nas, and he did it on ABC. It was 2020 shit. This was how big that it gotten, because we didn't want the same thing that took place a few years earlier, which was the Pac and Big situation, right? We didn't want two prominent black young men who are in the prime of their lives to not see it in real time, what we seeing right now. And these two great businessmen that they moved from the music mogul port, now they are businessmen moguls. Like, they're literally doing some things out here, man. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Let's really keep that. I mean, a buck, man. That's dope, man. That, you know, like I said, in real time, we watching it the way we are because
two black African Americans showing that what KG said, anything is possible.
And I'm gonna say this: don't be fooled by this. Real. And I'm gonna just say this because
keeping faith, man.
Me and Bill's talked about this, and it's crazy. We're gonna end the show with this, but I just want y'all to think about this because we all discussed this in some type of situation. Bill said the Dagio owed Puffy a check, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, if I had to sit in jail for 24 months, 48 months, whatever that looked like, but I know I'm coming home to some billions, say less. Now, I'm going to just say this, right? In correlation with the Jay-Z and Nas thing, this is how I'm going to bring this shit full circle. It's going to blow your mind. They never came. They never spoke to him. What did I say to y'all on the show earlier before about you don't have to say much, but you could do a whole lot. And Puff really didn't take a whole hell of a loss on that case. Let's just be honest. And he really got lucky. Mm-hmm. If we going to keep it transparent and real. Mm-hmm. And I say all this to say that Nas and Jay are moving pretty smooth on out here. Puff, take the ride. Don't say much. You come back. Just throw a couple of your millions right where we got them. And you'll see how that go. And I'm telling you, I know they on one. Because Diddy rode this shit out for real. It's a lot of niggas that he could have spilled tea on it. Let's keep it all the way a fucking bean. That's a G motherfucker right there. No, real rap. Let's keep it bills. And he in association with PIW, but let's keep it bills. And that's 100 of them things. For what he did, I know standing up. His money's still standing up because at the end of the day, it's no fucking way, bro. There's no way.
He ain't spending nothing.
That's exactly my point. And his two best friends before he went into the joint was who? Nas and Jay-Z. So I just say all that to say, don't be surprised when Puff come home. They tell him to sit down for a couple years. Let that shit ride out, whatever that looks like. And then put your shiny shoes on.
Remember Steve Stout, the incident with Diddy with the champagne bottle? He thought Nas was gonna ride with. He's like, come on, man. Y'all two grown men.
Exactly.
He my man, and you my man. You gotta handle that.
And you can only get this information, man. We're about to spin the block. This is what we do. This was a little bit of everything tonight. We gave y'all not only the Dream Team's football segment, we talked about it. We gave y'all our genius picks. Now, again, we're not geniuses. We're not gurus. Again, like I said, my man Knox, my man Bills, we just good at what we do, right? So then we spun it off into talking about our football stories like we always do, whether it's topics about injuries, whether it's topics about teams that we think on the brink or hinge of winning, losing, whatever that looks like. And then, of course, you know, we do what we do. We go right into that news. And then we gave y'all a really dope spin-off today, man. We talked about our companies, ABC. Hey, listen, one of the best caregiving, companies in the world. We got Create Creations, PIW, We in the Kitchen, E-Dubs After Dark. Listen, man, we outside. Create creations. And I say all that to say that that's family right there. All of those people that I just named in that group. This is what we do. We talked about it. Then we talked about entertainment. We had a debate about a few things. But y'all got to tune in. Jay-Z, Nas, and what that looks like right now. Talking about a couple other little things that I think y'all going to love and enjoy. And in the midst of all that, man, we just praying for everybody out there. Again, prayers to D'Angelo and his family, man. Our prayers go out from the team. That's the Dream Teams. That's my man, Bills. My man, Docs. Every week, man, we come back to y'all humbly, man, but we appreciate the love, the support. Continue to give us that, man, and that's all we ask, man. I'm your boy E-Dubs. Again, I'm After Dark. I'm on Instagram as E-Stacks, though. And y'all already know, I'm on Facebook. Eric Frazier all day long, man. Bill, spin a block with him. Let's get on out of here.
Yeah, man. Shout out, man. You can find me at owlbills_PIW. Go to my website, owlbills.com. You get all the music, all the merch. You know where to go, man. Holla at us, man. We in the kitchen coming soon. You dig? Season 3.
Facts.
Hello.
You already know. Find me on IG, obnoxious_PIW.
You seen back in the building.
You know what I'm saying? www.obnoxious.com. You already know it with 2 X's.
And he'll be back next week. He came back from his little long short vacation, but at the end of the day, we appreciate it. We love him. Again, congratulations to Knox and the lady, man. We love y'all. I'm just so happy and blessed to be in real time in y'all presence during this time, man. It's a blissful moment, man. So again, we out of here, man. That's the Dream Teams. I'm E-Dub. We out. Peace.
Y'all ain't hammer.
Dynasty in the making. You claim to be a shooter, but you keep pump faking. Knocks are our bills, we stay fried like bacon. Got the ice and the cream, it's not a rumor we be caking. Hard rocks, call shots, baggies with the big rocks. Zombies running rappers shooting up on the